This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back. To the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Pass.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
Second down, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And at times, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here we go now. Green 39.
To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football, and they'll have a better chance to win again this week.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Look out for number 30! Look out for number 30! Back 99 Philly! Here we go!
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here's Connor. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Rudolph finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
Back 99 Philly! Here we go!
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Rudolph looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And it's fielded at the 34. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd. Down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football. Throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now it's Rudolph. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a carry here for their fullback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Mayfield now from the 50. He completes it to Hunter. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot!
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Set! 319! 319!
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here, time ticking away.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit!
Mayfield down. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. Rudolph on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Rudolph again. He's going to air one out. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's Muhammad, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense. Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Now Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On second down, here's Rudolph. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Rudolph. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception, Mayfield keeps himself upright. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Give. This is Chubb. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play action. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Rudolph now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
First down, Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Mayfield. Buying time and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any...
Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And the Steelers set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this 2 shall pass, this 2 shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Scott. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Rudolph. He's going to float this one deep right side, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down now, Scott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They go again with Scott. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Connor. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Scott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Rudolph looking to throw it. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 24. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run on 1st down. Scott, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Take 4, take 4. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun. Leopard, leopard. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Gun, gun. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a toss coming right side. That's Scott. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Over, over, over. now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last throw here for Rudolph. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. But Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Cleveland, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our